Welcome back to Double Back for Ammo. My name is Dan, and we are continuing our series on Resident Evil 2. We are resuming now with the Leon B scenario, which you can begin after completing Claire A. And you need to start up the Leon game. There is technically 2 executables in your Resident Evil 2 game. You need to start as Leon. If you go to original mode and start the game this way, you will start Leon A. That's not what you want to do here. You want to load your game. And then you want to select your Leon B save from the end of your Claire A scenario and load that. So as you saw there, Leon starts off his scenario in the thick of it, just like Claire did. We start off with a slightly different loadout than Claire. Yeah, we have a handgun, but it's a different kind of handgun. It's the H&K VP70. It does have a higher capacity, but it does slightly less damage. And it will take more shots per zombie, so just keep that in mind. We also have a knife, and Leon's keepsake item is the lighter. So he'll be able to do activities and solve puzzles with the lighter much faster. We're going to go back to the street now, and when we do, we're just going to bolt down the street and run past all the zombies. We're going to be spending shorter time in the city before we get to the RPD. Yeah, we're just zigzagging past all the zombies and into this gate over here. From this gate, we're going to turn right and run down the side of the wall here. That's going to aggro that one zombie, as you saw. Come over to the desk, grab the cabin key, and then exit quickly. We're going to want to move over to the middle here, and then we're going to move back to the side and zigzag over to the cabin door. Use the key, discard it, and go inside. And once we're inside here, you should recognize where we are, having completed the A scenario. We got some handgun bullets on the table. We also have ink ribbons. I am not going to save my game at this time because I am trying to limit my usage of that. Yes, of course, if you go back over here, you will do the same thing as before. You will let zombies into the room. And I just recommend that you get out of here before they get you. All right, zombies are going to be in this backyard area, as we might expect. Yeah, let's just stop right here for a second and then go around this guy. She could be a problematic, so yeah, there she got me already, but I'm good. All right, we'll go up the stairs. Alright, so now we know how that big burning helicopter wound up there. Let's just basically go right over the door here and go inside. There is a green herb on the ground here, but just leave it there for the time being. We're going to run all the way down this corridor. There is a body here with handgun bullets, but it's surrounded by crows, as you saw. We're just going to go to the corner door, unlock it, and exit. There is still a green herb on the upper level here, and 2 green herbs on the level below. Go inside the door here. Check this body for handgun bullets. And then go in the next room. And go right over here to the bookcase and get the valve handle. Go down this side of the desks. And you're going to want to aim down at this guy. Put 3 shots in him and he should be dead. And then these guys are coming around the desks over here. Put them on the ground. Okay, and then carefully move wide around them. Seems like they're both dead. Okay, great. Reload your handgun manually. Let's take out this guy. So if you're getting the sense, we are going to experience the RPD backwards from the way it was in the ice scenario. However, we're going to be solving a lot of the same puzzles and that kind of thing. Whoops. Doggone it. These camera angles stink. Alright. Handgun bullets on the counter here. Let's reload our weapon. If that didn't go so well, there are still 2 green herbs right behind the counter here. I'm going to go ahead and leave them there for the time being. Even though we don't have the appropriate file with the code in it, we can go ahead and solve this if we know the code. 2236. Alright, and that gets us some shotgun shells and the police station map. As you might remember from a scenario, there are some ink ribbons here. And that's all you want to do. You do not want to go out those double blue doors right there. In fact, we'll just head back this way. And we'll go up the way we came. Alright, we're going to run back through the Crow corridor and out to where the helicopter is. Again, don't stop to check that body, because if you do, those crows will just swarm you and you won't be able to check it successfully. We'll come back there at a later time. Go around behind this fence and solve the valve handle puzzle like you did before. Alright, head over to the helicopter and kind of examine it right about here to get some more shotgun shells. Yeah! Umbrella has dropped a tyrant into the RPD to stop us this time. Alright, very quickly we're going to grab the green herb. You can hear somebody walking, right? Alright, we're going to run full speed this way. There he is. We get hit, just keep going. Alright, now check this body twice, and you should get some additional handgun bullets. Now we're going to go all the way down to the end of the corridor here and through the door. He won't follow us, don't worry. Alright, quickly run down the passageway here. Run past both of these guys and into this door. Alright, if you come straight over here and you search between these boxes, you'll get some shotgun shells. You go over to this gray urn, you'll get some ink ribbons. And then further up here next to the statue, check the boxes here and you'll get the blue card key, pardon me. Don't worry about it, just run right past it and out the door. And then we need to run past both of these liquors. And go through that door. Alright, so at this point we probably need the green herb, that's why I had you grab it. Okay, so if we check over here now, we've got more ink ribbons we could take. That's probably all the ink ribbon we need for the entire game. I'm going to go ahead and save my progress with this. Okay, and then over here on the counter we can take handgun bullets. You'll notice this gives us 30 handgun bullets. And we can also get the Chief Secretary's Diary A. On the couch here, we can find a small key. Leon will need small keys since he can't use a lockpick. Now, since we completed the A scenario already, you'll notice the infinite rocket launcher in my inventory. I'm not going to use it. I'm trying to create a guide here that shows you how to complete this game without the use of any infinite weapons. Also, we want to put the valve handle into the storage just like that. And we're going to take these shotgun shells with us, the blue card key, and the small key. But the rocket launcher does make it quite a bit easier, I will admit that much. Okay, so we are going to now continue out to the balcony here. So you can hear the zombies, but they are all on the far side of the building. Okay, we're going to head over here and go ahead and drop the emergency ladder. And then we're going to continue over the west side and we're going to attack the zombies over there. We're going to fight our way through to the front of the building. Alright, quick reload. There are some more guys down here. 3 of them. Yeehaw! Just keep putting them on the ground. Alright, looks like we're good, and then we can grab the unicorn medal from right there. Let's reload all the way back up to 18. Alright, now we'll notice that the library is electronically locked during the B scenario. Let's go back to the emergency ladder and go down. Okay, right here on the counter we will find the shotgun. And there are some more ink ribbons here. I recommend you don't take them because we don't want to clog up our inventory. Go over to the computer here and use it. Use the blue card key to unlock all the doors. You'll unlock 3. 1, 2, and 3. And the blue card key is automatically removed from your inventory. Let's go over to the unicorn statue. And use the unicorn there. As before, this gives us the spade key. It's labeled the precinct key, of course, until we do a check in the menu. Alright, let's head back up the ladder. Go over to the library doors. Go inside. Take a couple steps. Alright, so using that cord in Claire's A scenario has had some repercussions on us. Don't worry about it. Also, we don't need to do anything else here for the time being. Just go ahead and go through this door. Right, so we can actually get around to the front of this little drawer and use the small key to unlock it. And we get the handgun parts. Go ahead and combine these with your handgun in order to get a custom handgun with a stock. Now, this will, if set to auto, it will automatically fire 3-shot bursts. That's a waste. So you want to set this to manual and go back to shooting 1 shot at a time. The reason is that the 3-shot burst, not all 3 shots don't damage the zombie because zombies sometimes have iframes in their animations when they're being hit by bullets and they won't take additional damage. So if you use the auto, it is a waste of bullets. On the other hand, the gun gains much better accuracy with the use of the stock. So that's why I recommend combining it.
Hey, wait!
All All right, examine the door where she crawled through, and we will find another precinct key, which is the recognizable diamond key. Also, search this locker right here to get some more shotgun shells.
Leon!
Claire, you made it.
Yeah. Have you seen a little girl around here?
Yeah, you just missed her. Who is she?
I don't know. But it's too dangerous for her to stay here alone. Leon, I'll go look for her. You go and find us a way out of here.
Of course. But before I forget, here's a radio. That way we can keep in touch if something comes up.
All right, move past Claire and to the door that she came through. This corridor is full of a lot of zombies, like more than there were when Claire came through here. Notice the crawling guy on the ground. Back away from that guy. Ah, man. All right, I'm going to back up a little bit until I'm in that camera angle, and I'm just going to keep shooting these guys. All right, looks like we're all clear. Glad he didn't do any real damage to me. I hate it when they fall forward and they grab like that. We want to go over here and go to the STAR's office. All right, directly across from the entrance, of course, is Chris's desk, and you can get Chris's diary. And then over here in the cabinet, we can find the Magnum. We want to hold on to the Magnum for like boss fights and late game. Oh, I don't know why I was over there. There's nothing there. And if you go behind the desk here and search right where the STAR's emblem is, you'll get another box of handgun rounds. There is a secret tied to this desk that is trashed. If you search it 50 times, you will get an additional film. I am going to cover that in a forthcoming video about all the secrets of Resident Evil 2. And if you go over here to the wall, you can see a picture of the STAR's members. Go ahead and exit. And here we want to go ahead and solve the moving statue puzzle. I don't know, what do you want to call this puzzle? Tell me down in the comments. I'm sure you're familiar with this from a scenario, but you just move both of these statue busts until they are facing the center statue. And then you get the red jewel, otherwise known as the Virgin Heart. Head downstairs. Alright, no zombies here, thank goodness. There are 2 green herbs here if you need them. Go ahead and go in the dark room. And if you search right here at the second drawer, you'll get some more handgun bullets. Back over here, there are some ink ribbons if you want to save your game. And of course, the operation report 2 is right on the back of the desk. We want to dump the Magnum out, and also we don't need the Virgin Heart. We want to hang on to the handgun, the bullets, the spade key, and the diamond key, so we don't really need the shotgun right now. Alright, all good. Okay, go over to this hallway and go through the first wooden door. Go through these doors. And head straight up to the front of the classroom or the operations room. This is the original operation report. Notice that it moved from the A scenario. Go over here and use Leon's lighter to get the second virgin heart. Then if you go search in the trash, like over here, you will find some handgun bullets. All right, return to the corridor and continue this way. There's a green herb here, and there is no liquor in this corridor, so you can safely go over here and search this body a couple times to get some additional handgun bullets, and then use the spade key on this door and discard it. Directly across from the door, you can still search the shelf here to get the patrol report. There are more ink ribbons right here, but I'm not going to take them. And if you go around the corner, you can start pushing this step ladder all the way into the corner. And then you can climb on top of it to get that item you see up there. It is a first aid spray. Okay, now we're ready to just go all the way back to the dark room. Just keep running right through them and away from them. We won't be returning to that corridor. Okay, let's turn and go through the next door. We'll use the diamond key to enter it. And it's empty. So let's go around behind here. We can check one of the drawers back here to get the film. We can then go around the front side and check right about here to get some more shotgun shells. And then we want to backtrack. Let's go back to the dark room and let's use the film. We'll drop off the diamond key because we're not going to use it for a while. And if we use this here, of course, we are going to get the same film B as before. And then we want to drop off this diamond key and this virgin heart. And notice that I left myself with the shotgun and the shells. And I think we're going to go ahead and store this first aid spray too, because we shouldn't need it. Okay, with just those 4 slots taken up in our inventory, let's go back to the room we were just in. And we can unlock this door and go through it. I'm going to try to run through here very quickly. Throw that guy off me and get in here. Oh, it's not Marvin. All right, let's just shoot these guys as they come. Okay, very quickly, let's equip the shotgun, and then when I get out of here, I'm going to aim upward and take some heads off. And that's that. All right, now we can check over here on the shelf to get the precinct key. And of course, we probably recognize the heart key there. I'm going to go ahead and combine bullets with guns in order to reload, and then we can check that and confirm it. All right, took a little bit of damage there. Not a big deal. There's a green herb right here that we can use to recover. All right, and there's no real other items in here. We just go up to the end of the desk here. You can find the memo to Leon. Find another small key here. And then back here we can find some more handgun bullets. All right, I'm going to equip the handgun, and I'm going to unlock this door and go out. Okay, let's go straight down the ramp and through those double doors. There's 3 zombies in here. Let's put them all down. And get the police memorandum right there. There's 2 zombies on the other side of that divider. Oh, I blew his arm off. Cool. Boy, he's a tough guy. Whoop. There's another guy back there, and there he is. Alright, and everybody's dead, so now we can use the small key on this little desk. And we can get some more shotgun shells. Okay, let's head out the doors we came in. Ooh, let's equip our shotgun. Now let's go up these stairs. And through this door. We're going to have a lot of zombies on the other side, so we're going to work quickly to take off some heads. Blah bloom! 3 with 1 shot. Love it. Alright, so there we go. Just 3 shots. Killed all the zombies. Did take a little bit of damage again, though. Not too happy about that. There is, I think, another zombie here. We can just take him out with our handgun. Alright, and there's a green herb over here in the corner. And we can use that to recover. Now I have some bad news. Several times throughout the game, we are going to encounter areas where zombies respawn, and that's about to happen here. But if you remember, there is a long line of desks that we can use to get around them. Most of them, anyway. Yeah, we could just go right around this guy, go to the door, use the heart key, discard it, and go through the door. Now remember, we saw this corridor fill up with zombies. Alright, it is time to get the shotgun, and actually while we're here, let's go ahead and reload that. And they're gonzo. Okay, as you can hear, there are more zombies in the corridor. Just stand back here and pelt them with the handgun bullets. More guys down here at the end, as you can see. Alright, I think that's it. Alright, so the situation here is the same, and now we just want to go downstairs and run through the basement. So get out here as quickly as possible. The hallway is going to be full of zombies. Just go right behind that guy. Whoop! Haven't quite mastered not getting grabbed by that guy, but let's go over to here to where it says parking and continue. Alright, run about halfway across the parking lot.
Sorry about that. When I saw the uniform, I thought you were another zombie.
Who are you?
Ada Wong.
And what are you doing here?
I'm looking for some guy named Ben. He's one of those reporter types. always looking for a scoop. I heard he was locked up in the cell block, only there's a wrecked car barring the entrance. I've been trying to find another way inside. If we work together, we can move this thing. Give me a hand here, will you?
All right, let's go give the lady a hand. Just start pushing on the vehicle. And then a scene takes over. You don't have to keep pushing. All right, there is one item here I just want to show you. We don't need it right now. There is a green herb over there in the corner. If you need to, go ahead and use it to heal up.
Ada, wait!
Follow after her. Go all the way down to the end of the corridor. Right here on the table, you'll find the film. And then you can just go through these bars. In this first cell, which is open, you can go in here and you can find a blue herb and a green herb. I recommend you leave them here until you need them.
Let me guess. You must be Ben, right? Get up, now!
What do you want? I'm trying to sleep here.
Is this the guy?
Ben? You told the city officials that you knew something about what's been going on, didn't you? What did you tell them?
And who the heck are you?
I'm trying to find my boyfriend. His name's John. He was working for a branch office of Umbrella, based in Chicago, but he suddenly disappeared 6 months ago. I heard a rumor that he's here in the city.
I don't know anything. And even if I did, why would I want to tell you?
Okay, I say we leave him in there. Does anyone know where they put the key to this cell?
I have it right here, officer. But I'm not about to leave this cell. Those zombies aren't the only things crawling around out there.
What was that?
Like I said, I'm not leaving this cell. Get out of here before you lead it right to me.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left alive in this building.
What?
Look, if you want to live, then you're gonna have to leave with me.
But do you even know how to get out of the city? There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be easy.
All right, I'm going.
All right, so we're seeing on our map there. I haven't been referring to the map very much, but that's very close to our location. You can speak to Ben again if you want to. Meanwhile, go over here to this shelf and grab the manhole opener. Exit the cell block. Go about halfway down the corridor here and you'll find this gray door. This is the kennel. There is kind of a trick here in the kennel, so you want to go up around the corner here, go straight over here to the manhole, and you want to use the manhole opener to open up the manhole. You do not want to go near the dog cells. I will tell you that there's a red herb there, and the problem is, though, that the dogs will break out of their cells and attack you. They'll most likely do some damage. It's very hard to avoid it. Very difficult to kill them, and you'll waste some ammo. So I recommend not going over there. There is also a blue herb in one of their cells, and it's just not worth it. So just open up the manhole and go down the ladder. This passage down here is full of spiders, so just run through it as fast as you can and go up the stairs. And right at the top of the stairs here, you can see the word storage on the floor. Let's go ahead and go in there. There are some ink ribbons over here on the counter. Go ahead and pick them up. There is a blue herb there. I recommend you leave it there if you don't need it. And that's where I'm going to stop it for today. I'm going to go ahead and save my progress here, and then we will pick it up in the next episode of the Resident Evil 2 Leon B walkthrough. If you guys enjoyed this, please consider leaving a like and subscribe if you want to see the next video in this series. And have a great day.